presented by Bahrain Tourism and GFH. We welcome you here to the capital. We're bringing you FIBA 3x3 World Tour action from the most multi-purpose location in the entire kingdom for the next 2 days. A robust field of 14 teams waiting to bring their best. We're going to have a 3-team qualifying draw for one spot available in main draw Pool D. After qualifying draw action, we'll get into pool play. And from pool play, 8 teams will play for the Manama crown tomorrow. So it's going to be a busy day as usual as we head down the tail end stretch of what's been a long season. 18 cities. This is 17. So just one more Masters in the regular season remaining after this one. And it's big, y'all. Big. Huge implications on the World Tour final standings. We'll see some movement potentially up front and at the back end as we have 3 World Tour World Tour Masters winners in action throughout the tournament. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. We got Noah Lazarus and DJ Laz, a part of our entertainment crew on the mic and on the spins, respectively. And we also have the rules of 3x3 that I'm sure you guys want to get familiar with in case you're not. So the qualifying draw is getting ready to go down. Big thank you to our big sponsors. Our global partner, Chooks to Go. Our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson. Our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. As well as some of our local sponsors as well. Tourism Bahrain, MBB, GFH, Zion Gulf Air, Alba, producing aluminum for the world. Just to name a few. All right, so listen, this is the qualifying draw, but do not sleep on this qualifying draw. We got some serious contenders starting today. Let me tell you, Partizan, this will mark their 7th Masters of the season. They've compiled a 12-9 record. They are 10th in the World Tour standings, but they can make a push up to 8th with a 3rd-place finish or better. They can go all the way to 7th by winning the tournament. They could also be jumped by Lausanne, who traveled by just 12 points, and San Juan in the rear view as well. So a lot at stake for Team Partizan as they try to hold on to their spot for the World Tour final. There is their squad, the Torpedo, Stefan Torpica. Watch out for Stefan Milivojevic. He's a problem. Ivan Popovic and Stretch.
Representing a Team Alula, number 1, Khalid Saleh.
So Stefanovic looking ready to go with his team as well. And here comes Alula. Team Alula. Wild card here. They got Abdul Rahman, Aldosari, Haman, Hussein, and Khaled Saleh. 3-player team, so a little bit shorthanded.
And number 6, Hamam Hussein.
I don't have to tell you that they are considered an underdog in this one.
For Team Alula from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Especially against a team like Partizan. I think the main draw slot, unless Alula shock the world, is going to come down between Partizan and Princeton.
All right. They link up at the logo to do the coin toss.
Our 2 officials, Alex Talasainen and Najib Chajadine. They will take their places here to open up this qualifying draw action.
So this
Didn't give you the rules of the game, but I can tell you quickly.
They do the coin
Each game
toss.
has 10 minutes on the game clock, 12 seconds for each possession.
And now let's meet our officials for the game.
Each team
from
is allowed
Estonia,
6 fouls
Alex
before they're in the penalty.
And from France,
Of course, we
Najib
play this game on a
Chadidi.
half court, but it's twice the fun, let me tell you. So Partizan, who will not be playing in Hong Kong.
So
they have one more opportunity to increase or decrease their standings. Very, very, very important tournament for them. And they've been playing some good 3x3 of late. Got to say it. All year long, they finished 8th in Wuxi.
Get their chance to warm up.
But this is a team that's been making noise all year. And the reason why they're amongst the top 12. What they got to do is step it up defensively or offensively. Choose what kind of team they want to be. Right now, they average 18 points a game, and they give up 18 a game.
We do a countdown all the way from 10. But we don't say 3, 2, 1. We say 3x3.
I think this team is capable of doing a little bit more scoring. With their firepower, they should be over 19 points per game. Amongst the leaders in the league.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
We'll see how they do.
5, 4, 3x3.
All right, here we go. World Tour Manama. In your face, Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice in your ear. One spot in main draw pool D is what's at stake here as we get the action going.
Kicks it to the wing.
Alula will come up empty on their first possession. It's very likely going to take some adjusting for them. They don't have a lot of 3x3 experience compared to a Partizan team that, again, we've seen all over the World Tour this year. Shanghai to Amsterdam, Abu Dhabi, Wuxi.
Offensive rebound to the wing.
Total of six Masters events for Partizan. There's the Gladiator.
Out of bounds.
He ain't so glad about that shot. Airballs it out of bounds. Alula back in possession with the cookie.
Down the middle, and
foul is called.
Contact drawn on the attack to the rack.
Nice drive from Khaled Saleh.
He's gonna get a freebie at the charity stripe.
So DJ Khaled, 24 years old, up to the stripe.
Number 1, Khaled.
First
Saleh.
ever 3x3 World Tour experience. And he will knock down the free throw, and Alula is on the board first, but for how long? Milivojevic with the miss. Ivan Popovic, the legend, is here. The Belgrade legend is here. He knocks down the 2 to get things started. Long range attempt. And Stefanovic will track it down. The Gladiator drives and kicks.
Wide open.
Big Popa. Ivan Popa, that is. Popovic with a swish from the right wing. 4-1. As Partizan have come alive. That one dropped off, up and out. Rebound goes to Saleh. Saleh will kick it out. That 2 is on the way. Payal from the right wing. Aldo Sari gets it to connect. The step back from Milivojevic.
Off the front of the rim.
And the man that still hits the iron.
Back to the wing.
Up fake. Aldo Sari will draw the foul. He had just hit one from that same area.
2 shots.
So the defense had to respect him. They didn't have to foul him, but they did that.
Number 3, Abdul Rahman Aldo Sari.
So Abdul Rahman Aldo Sari, 36 years old at the stripe. He will shoot it too strong on the first attempt. Second one is good. Oh, they can't sleep on Popovic. Eva misses that one that time.
Nice pass to Stretch, and he's fouled.
So a slightly different looking Partizan squad. But Ivan Popovic has been representing the Gravediggers for a long time.
Rattles it home. 5-4. So Team Alula playing with 3 players.
Whoa.
Oh, a high arc.
High arc on that release. Saleh couldn't find the bottom of the net. Quickly clear, transition, offense. Milivojevic still struggling with his shot. That's what happens when you go to the weight room before the games.
بين الفريقين العلا Partizan.
Five-four start for Partizan.
Popovic. Pizza down low, and that's easy
And
money
the
with
Gladiator.
money.
He'll get the bucket on the inside. Saleh runs out of time.
And
Again, 12-second shot
Partizan
clocks.
putting on the clamps.
And the game with FIBA
Able to
3x3.
force a shot clock violation there. Oh, off the pivot, Torbito with a touch pass.
Oh, clever pass in here leads to the shooter, Ivan Popovic. Payal from the top of the key. Throw the pizza now.
Behind the back.
He'll swing it behind the
Oh,
back.
from the Enlio logo.
From the logo,
Can't
it's
hit
a
long
no-go.
shot, long rebound. And one more
Billy
again, why
Vojovic
not?
wants to try
But this one
again,
doesn't drop.
and he will misfire. I have to reload.
8-4.
Down to the
Ah,
post
nice
office.
move
That
in the
is a
post.
bucket. Count
The
it.
postman delivers.
Haman Hussan gets Alula within three. Popovic is just having
In and out.
shooting practice right now.
Or beats up from the wing.
He misses, so does Torbica.
Off the back of the rim. Team Alula ball.
Saleh kicks
Pull
it
up
to the
shot.
left wing. That one's off the
glass.
window.
Cash. Bank open
So
early.
Aldasari connects
Shooting
again,
kick
this
on
time
top,
from the other side. And Alula
كتير
is
قوية.
within
Very
one.
aggressive game. And أجمل مباريات اليوم عم بتكون
So time for a
حالياً
break
عم
in the
بتفرجينا
action.
إنه رح يكون
A
مباريات
media
كتير قوية
timeout.
اليوم.
And don't look now, but Alula, they are showing no fear against Partizan,
Timeout.
and have been able to even
Touchdown low.
They look to finish them. They managed to start closing out defensively around the perimeter. So the twos have not been going for Alula as they were to start the game.
Partizan ball. Oh, quick ball movement. Torbica. Strong. And Stefanovic.
So Stefanovic will extend the lead, 12-7 now, 3:23 and counting. Qualifying draw action. Oh, he got the quicks, but he didn't have the finish. Can Milivojevic find his touch?
Partizan.
He's most certainly got to find it for game 2. Oh, that's grown man business down there. Haman Hussein. Oh, Torbica fires one from the right wing. He will sink it. They missed that opportunity on the inside.
Torbica able to get it off in time and long
14-8, and it could get worse if Milivojevic can hit one.
Behind the back pass.
He's showing some frustration
Can hit.
because the stroke has been broke. They say shoot it again. He finally finds the bottom of the net.
Splash.
And he gives himself a cross. Oh, and then he gives himself a steal.
ستيفان ميلوفيتش هو التوب سكورر، هو هداف فريق بارتيزان هالموسم، عنده 125 نقطة. ستيفان ميلوفيتش بالقميص رقم 2 اللي بيروح على البنش، هو هداف فريق بارتيزان، توب سكورر هالموسم.
Now Popovic, He has not had any problems out there. Popovich has been money. Straight dinar. From outside that two-point arc. He wants another one. He'll get it back. Popovich. Ooh. Not that time.
18-8.
That two was on the way. And although sorry can't find it as well. 18-8. And you kind of knew that this game was eventually going to turn into what it's become. Too much experience, and obviously with Alula with no sub. So Partizan were playing with their food. Now they ain't playing no more. The Gladiator. Let's see if IP's got the address. Yes, he does. 19-8. 19-9. Now Milivojevic, now he's got the touch. The finishing touch.
Top of the key two-pointer.
21-9, Partizan cruise over Alula to start our qualifying draw action. So pretty much easy money for Partizan, although it was an 8-7 game. And that is the final shot to put it away. A 12-point victory for Partizan. So some of the highlights from this one. As most of them belong to Team Partizan. And shout out to Ivan Popovic.
I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. It's cold. Plenty pesos. It's cold. Lots of pesos. It's cold. I brought a bag of dollars. Now give me pesos. Ha!
brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, do show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey, there's no debating. My brothers some alligators. No, no, these roads don't need validation. Savage the mo, no we overtaking. Getting bread with the toast coming like the bacon, ain't no faking. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, you show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey, there's no debating. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators. Lord. One time for my brothers who are still round. Couple roll, couple legit, still all live clowns. Couple gone, couple up, couple locked down. R.I.P. Instant and P, we bill it and live loud. Cement is you to sit it. Any who tried us would regret it. Never would let it slide if you disrespect us. Why them brothers would bounce when we came to check it? You expected we from when they take to get it. Robbing they out if they see you flexing. Got no option but pass when these brothers testing. To survive without scarring would be a blessing. Got a couple been in trouble too many times. Rushing them brothers who ran up on mine. Protecting them plugs when they out on their grind. I was sharp at heart, had no Kevin in mind. More on that hustling, avoiding that time. Doing this music and road on the side. Avoiding them stakes in the ends that would slide. On their own brothers and all for a dime. All for them old, they be crossing the line. But this ain't their game, no, they playing with lies. I'm holding on something, ain't playing with mine. You playing with yours, you run up on mine. Ain't nothing funny, cause everyone bleeds by the sword. I already lost one of my G's. The other was running and ducking police. Guess cause we grew up around all of the streets. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, do show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey, there's no debating. My brothers some alligators. No, no, these roads don't need validation. Savage the mo, no we overtaking. Getting bread with the toast coming like the bacon, ain't no faking. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, you show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey, there's no debating. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators. Lord. 2 times for my brothers who would still ride. When it's war and it pours, never slip, slide. 4-door, 4-4, and it's grip tight. If it's on, turn them off, but we didn't switch lights. We coming up, some miles they be running up. No stress, yeah, we running up. Clowns acting funny, huh? You start, then we done in ya. You shine or we sunning ya. They get it twisted, I'm going on dread. Won't touch not one hair on my brother's head. Respected too highly to take disrespect. Come with the western and aim at your neck. Cause that's how the road goes. Best try know the code though. Cause talking's a no-no, especially the po-po. That there is a no-go. That's how we know you ain't robo. Know that your pops is a nip on the slide. Hate on they start all cause you couldn't shine and claim you're a don. Never heard such a lie. If so, should I handle the beef for life? Clear that you're fabricating in your lines. And me and my man them really about the line. Shout out my brothers on not doing time. Won't be too long for you back on your grind. Swear down the devil, only troubles kings. That's how you know that we're destined to win. Try take the crown, but the only thing is the one foot is out, the other's still in. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, do show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey, there's no debating. My brothers some alligators. No, no, these roads don't need validation. Savage the mo, no we overtaking. Getting bread with the toast coming like the bacon, ain't no faking. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, you show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey, there's no debating. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators. Lord.
Tell me where you at, send your location. We got drinks and we killin' by the cases. I don't remember names, only know the faces. These girls party, 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 getting wasted. Now I got my hands up, oh. I'm throwing rubber bands up, oh. I bet I look just like the man, don't I? Oh. We getting lit every day, getting paid. We the life of the party. Don't know if I'ma make it home tonight. And we can't do no wrong tonight. Liquor on the floor, you know how it go. I love it when we go hard. We the life of the party. The party, yeah. The party, party. We the life of the party. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, the party. Yeah. We the life of the party. The party, yeah. The party, the party. We the life of the party. Ooh, yeah, the party. The party. So we the life of the party. Make a lot of money, get the bag. Dad gone and I had to be the man. Growing up to be a boss was the plan. Now I got exotic women getting tans. We just wanna look good at the party. We just wanna be fancy. 4 a.m. we don't ever sleep. Yeah, cause we just wanna keep dancing. We the life of the party. Don't know if I'ma make it home tonight. But babe, don't leave me alone tonight. Liquor on the floor, you know how it go. I love it when we go hard. We the life of the party. The party, yeah. The party, party. We the life of the party. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, the party. Yeah. We the life of the party. The party, yeah. The party, the party. We the life of the party. Ooh, yeah, the party. The party. So we the life of the party. Don't know if I'ma make it home, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just don't leave me alone, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shake it, drop it, move it, ooh, yeah, yeah. Don't know if I'ma make it home, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just don't leave me alone, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shake it, drop it, move it. We the life of the party, yeah. The party, we the life of the party, yeah. Ooh, yeah, the party, yeah. We the life of the party, yeah. The party, we the life of the party. Ooh, yeah, the party, so we the life of the party. Every day we lit, oh yeah. Live it up, live it to the fullest, oh yeah. Travel all around and hit every single club. Everywhere we go, everybody show us love, yeah. Every day turned up, oh yeah. Check on the accounts and we always ballin'. Oh, yeah, we always ballin'. We don't believe in love, so we never fallin'. Every day we live with a smile. We might go to New York, it's been a while. We might fly to LA, oh wow. Airlines and we racking up the miles. Yeah, every day we ball, that's for sure. Get lit, cause that's all that we know. Turn up is all that we wanna do. Ride in the sunset, bout to catch a new check, yeah. Always looking for a good time. A little drink, might get a little wine. Hit the mall every day to kill time. Cause we ball non-stop, take a picture, yeah, yeah, yeah. Every day we lit, oh yeah. Live it up, live it to the fullest, oh yeah. Travel all around and hit every single club. Everywhere we go, everybody show us love, yeah. Every day turned up, oh yeah. Check on the accounts and we always ballin'. Oh, yeah, we always ballin'. We don't believe in love, so we never fallin'. See, I be with my babe every day. Running through the checks, spending all the cake. Broke boy, man, I know you can't relate. Keep a couple G's around, I ain't gotta get my hands dirty. Baby, always shopping on Melrose. Look, what you gon' do with all these damn clothes? Do it big every day, cause we got it. I don't never leave no change in my wallet. Yeah, always looking for a good time. little drink, might get a little wine. Hit the mall every day to kill time. Cause we ball non-stop, take a picture, yeah. Every day we lit, oh yeah. Live it up, live it to the fullest, oh yeah. Travel all around and hit every single club. Everywhere we go, everybody show us love, yeah. Every day turned up, oh yeah. Check on the accounts and we always ballin'. Oh, yeah, we always ballin'. We don't believe in love, so we never fallin'. Every day we lit, oh yeah. Live it up, live it to the fullest, oh yeah. Travel all around and hit every single club. Everywhere we go, everybody show us love, yeah. Every day turned up, a superstar. A supernova shining, you can see from super far. And they ain't ready, know you're about to hit the throttle on them. Won't see it coming, you gon' come through like a supercar. Tell me what it feel like to have no fear at all and do it here in real life. Real time right now, all day long. I know it's special and I know you know it feels right. You're the reason it will last forever. You're the star that's staring back up in the mirror. Cause it's special when you stand out from the rest. When you know that you're the best. I know you're unstoppable. I know you woke up feeling nothing is impossible. You got the key, I know you know the door's unlockable. Ain't nothing standing in your way, there ain't no obstacle. I know you're the chosen one. Numbers don't matter when you know that you're the only one. Time don't matter, you can do it all day long. I know you about to show the world just where you coming from. You're the reason it will last forever. You're the star that's staring back up in the mirror. Cause it's special when you stand out from the rest. When you know that you're the reason it will last forever. You're the star that's staring back up in the mirror. Cause it's special when you stand out from the rest. When you know that you're the best.
Standing on the stage, got the whole place rocking. It's popping, no stopping. Standing on the stage, got the whole place watching. Vacation, hotel hopping.
I'm a big deal, I'm a big deal.
Standing on the stage, got the whole place rocking.
I'm a big deal.
Worldwide on the scene, I'm a big deal. Everybody know me, I'm a big deal. Main event everywhere, I'm a big deal. And I'm big still, cause I'm a big deal. Worldwide on the scene, I'm a big deal. Everybody know me, I'm a big deal. Main event everywhere, I'm a big deal. Do that there, how you do it, do it, do it, do it, do that there. How you do it, do it, do it, do it, do that there. How you do it, do it, do it, come on, come on. Woo. Yeah.
I'm a big deal, I'm a big deal.
Standing on the stage, got the whole place rocking.
I'm a big deal, I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal.
Worldwide on the scene, I'm a big deal. Everybody know me, I'm a big deal. Main event everywhere, I'm a big deal. And I'm big still, cause I'm a big deal. Worldwide on the scene, I'm a big deal. Everybody know me, I'm a big deal. Main event everywhere, I'm a big deal. Do that there, how you do it, do it, do it, do it, do that there. How you do it, do it, do it, do it, do that there. How you do it, do it, do it, come on, come on. Woo. Yeah. Do that there, how you do it, do it, do it, do it, do that there. How you do it, do it, do it, come on, come on. Woo. Yeah.
I'm a big deal, I'm a big deal.
Standing on the stage, got the whole place
shoot, let's spray that, let's spray that. Yo, man, pull up, ain't talking a reload. Bust doors, no need for a key though. Man, I take aim, but this ain't a free throw. No, man, I'm busting if you're coming at me though. Busting if you're coming at me though. Busting if you're coming at me though. Man, I take aim, no free throw. No, man, I'm busting if you're coming at me though. Man, pull up, ain't talking a reload. Bust doors, no need for a key though. Man, I take aim, but this ain't a free throw. No, man, I'm busting if you're coming at me though. Busting if you're coming at me though. Busting if you're coming at me though. Man, I take aim, no free throw. No, man, I'm busting if you're coming at me though. Busting if you're coming, no put it out. Get up on, but I mean no tricking out. Meaning if it's on, then it's on, stay looking out. On site gas, so it's fire, no cooking out. Run, you say no bolting. Book for the wall, you're coping. You're a pump, only right, you're soaking. Not off the loud, brother ain't smoking. Don't know what you're chat for. Why you front, have you running for the back door? Man took offense, why you thinking there's a tap for? Man, I leave more holes in you than a crack wall. Too raw. That's how the beef come. Know it well, and that's how the beef done. There's no rules, though, that's how the street run. Man, I get light, see sun, let the week done. Try no man, don't play that, don't play that. Been like that since way back, Man, roll round and spray that, Man, let's shoot, let's spray that, Try no man, don't play that,
versus Team Alula from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Once again, welcome everybody. If you're just showing up, FIBA 3x3 World Tour Manama Masters 2023. Coming up next, our qualifying draw game 2. And now, representing a team of Princeton, number 4, Isaiah Wilkerson. Number 6, Zahir Carrington. Number 1, Damon Huffman. And number 2, Henry Caruso. Make some noise, y'all, for Team Princeton from USA. And now, representing a Team Alula, number 1, Colin Saleh. Number 3, Abdul Rahman Al-Dosari. And number 6, Hamam Hussein. Give it up, y'all, for Team Alula from a Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Now, team representatives, to link up with the logo, to shake hands as they do the coin toss to see who will get first possession of the ball game. And now let's meet our officials for the game. From Serbia, Yasmina Juras, and from Hungary, Cecilia Tall. So these teams here fighting for a spot in the main draw. We got a total of 3 teams in the qualifying draw. And 1 team will remain standing to punch their ticket to the main draw starting later today this afternoon, 3:45 p.m.
Points per game. That's the most of any player with 10 or more games played this year. He's a terror on the glass and can score it too, averaging over 6 points per game. So he's going to be the go-to guy for Team Princeton. We're going to see if Al-Dosari can get it going for Alula, who again would love nothing more than to pull off a big upset against this American Princeton team.
For every game, if you don't, what we do is we count down from 10, but we don't say 3, 2, 1, we say 3x3. So ask everybody, it ain't about the quantity, it's about the quality, and y'all quality people, ask everybody to join with me.
Both teams are in place, set and ready to go.
Ready.
And
10,
our second qualifying
9,
draw game
8, 7,
is
6,
on.
5, 4, 3x3.
Here we go. Damon Huffman to Caruso. Caruso trying to find some light in the paint. He decides to kick it out. And that one grazes the iron. Huffman off the mark on his first 2 attempts. Here's Khaled, drops it off.
Aggressive
Active
move,
hands,
but
though, from Huff.
interception, nice read
He
by
will whip it
D2.
down low to Caruso.
And
That
down
is
low.
easy money. He elevates his scores, Princeton on the board. The junkyard dog. He's in hot pursuit of Khaled. Khaled,
Shot short.
that one ricochets
Long
off the
shot,
iron.
long
Ball
rebound.
comes back to him, though.
Pulls up from the wing.
Setup is big for a shot
Can't
attempt.
hit.
Nope.
Wilkerson with the board.
Wilkerson got a poke in the eye.
Cross court. Caruso. D2.
So while he gets his scruples back
Big
together,
rebound.
Huffman
And try to
he won't get in
thread the
either,
needle.
but Wilkerson
Like
will
a
exit the
deflection.
game. Carrington will enter.
Possession will remain the
Couple
same.
World Tour Masters winners on the court.
Princeton
Carrington.
ball. Big Z at the elbow. Caruso
He hands
down
it
low,
over to
working the
Caruso.
post.
Caruso getting to work
And the
early.
postman delivers.
So the clock has been punched. Princeton up 2.
2-0.
2 ball is no good.
Off the rim. Carrington with the board. Caruso to Huffman. Cross court.
Z knows.
Offline. But got the putback up, but possession to team Alula. They trail by 2. Caruso,
Now
with the
Caruso will
pickpocket.
whip it over to Huffman. Huffman letting the play develop. They will get it back.
Can hit.
Strong.
And nice
No
hustle.
mistake, Huffman is
What
a
a
deadly
save.
shooter. Just has not had his touch early.
D2
Now he's going
and
to get a wide
gonna
open
pull up
look.
for the deuce.
Yeah, that's a 2-point
He's
layup for him.
good. Rattles it home.
Princeton up 4-zip.
4-0.
Huffman will finally connect.
8 minutes remaining in the game, just getting started.
Big thank you to our sponsors again, Maurice Lacroix, our official timekeeper, our global partners, Chooks to Go, and our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson. Big Z to the junkyard dog, Mitty. No
Mid-range
money that
shot.
time.
Sure.
Princeton trying to lock in defensively. Nice move there. And that will draw the foul and send Al-Dasari up to the stripe.
So number 3, Abdul Rahman Al-Dasari.
Critical opportunity here for Princeton. Playing in just their 5th Masters this season. As I mentioned, they still have a chance to get in the mix for the World Tour Final. 166 points coming in. The junkyard dog. Blau. 4-1. Khaled using the screen. He'll get nowhere.
Interception.
That one turned over. Wilkerson. Here comes Zeke. Too strong. Huffman takes his time. He cannot drop that deuce. Big Z with the rebound. Over to Huff. Huff lets it fly. No. So Huffman, I think 1 of 4 from 2 land at this point. And then that one gets put between his eyebrows. Nice stroke from the corner. It's 6-3. Alula are alive and well. Huffman still continuing to miss. Have to put a warrant out for a shot in a minute. 6-3 is where it stands. Nice start for Princeton. I think we'll see much of what we saw with Partizan, who found themselves in an 8-7 game with Alula.
Once again, this is
And Alula was knocking down shots early,
one team will remain
but that experience kicked in on the second half of that game, and they ended up winning it by double digits.
So we're starting
I
with
believe 21-9 was the final in that.
After these next few games, they're going to find out.
So
who will
Princeton,
make it to the main draw. Punch your
we'll see
ticket
if they put them away early or put them away late, or if Alula continue to find magic like that. So Khaled has got a banking account out here apparently. In a 6-5 contest, Caruso will manage to corral that pass. Wilkerson gets the shot up. It's a no-go. Al-Dasari will let it fly. It's a no for him. The junkyard dog to the Caruso. Caruso cruising. Back out to the junkyard dog. Huff man, Huff amazing. Splash. 8-5. Khaled, missed everything. Hoffman wants another one.
In and out like
No.
California burgers.
Three-point advantage for
دايماً
Princeton.
هافمان رح يكون على الفري ثروز. سجل هالموسم 74 نقطة. قبل هالمباراة كان عنده 74 نقطة. بمسيرته الاحترافية عنده 121 فوز 80 خسارة يعني 60%.
Princeton veteran at the stripe. No rim needed.
Cash money.
(9-5). Huffman, Caruso elevates, too strong off the window.
ما بيسجل لكن الريباوند عند همام حسن عند خالد صالح. خالد همام يطلب الكرة على اللو بوست.
They want to feed it down low, not a bad decision. That's a lot of size to deal with. Hussein makes it a 9-6 game. Caruso, this is where he's going to earn his meat and potatoes. Out in the deep end, we know what he can do close range. He knocks down that too. And if Caruso can show that stroke, Princeton become a very scary team, an even scarier team. As they lead 11-6 at the moment. Turnaround's no good. Huffman, left wing, kapow, 12-6. Yes, I brought out the Batman animation or whatever that is. 14-6. Caruso, no.
Oh, gets his own rebound.
Did I mention that he rebounds pretty well? Not a problem.
Caruso scores down low.
Oh, Huffman nearly got the steal.
13-6.
Position عند Princeton.
Timeout.
So timeout on the floor, 4:27 to go. As Princeton has expanded that lead, 14-6. So far, so good for Princeton. Again, not a shock with Alula playing with just 3 players.
Once again, a reminder, follow FIBA 3x3 on all
They have made some
social
plays,
media.
though.
That's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Caruso showing his
and X, and be
range.
sure to use the hashtag
Huffman, who hasn't shot it
3x3
spectacularly, make no mistake.
on all your social media.
He has been able to knock down a couple at least and contributing to this 8-point lead. We don't play around, it's the bad
دايما
big man.
هافمان.
Y'all know this song?
هافمان 74 points
You remember
this season.
P. Diddy and Mace?
74 نقطة
لا، you don't.
حصل هالموسم.
Blow like Hootie. Been on the.
هنري
All right, never
كاروسو
mind.
ب
I'm only
72
rapping because
نقطة.
there's a brief delay here before we get back to the
هنري
action.
كاروسو برقم 2.
Okay, while they sort through that, I realize that a lot of you may not have heard of Manama, Bahrain. It's a really incredible place. It's the capital of Bahrain. Been the center of major trade routes since antiquity, long time. My first time here. I'm loving it. Nice spin move, Khaled. Oh man, he has some rocket boosters attached to something. He hit another gear. Scores at the rim to make it 14-8. Well, we are in the second half of this 10-minute sprint with 4:14 to go.
هافمان. دايما هافمان بوزيشن عند فريق برينستون الامريكي اللي عنده التقدم ب 6 بوينتس عن الفريق العلا السعودي المطالب بالدفاع. عم بيلعب ب3 لعيبه بهالبطوله. هافمان جود جوب شوت ياخذها
Up is no good from deep. Big Z, he's hacked on the rebound.
كارينغتون وكارينغتون عنده فرصة على الاند 1 أو عنده الفري ثرو. كارينغتون بهالموسم عنده 14 بوينتس بمسيرته عنده 71 فوز
Carrington at the stripe now, and he is good money.
عم بيسجل بفور 4 دقائق قبل 4 دقائق على نهاية الجيم. 15-8 الليد دائما عند هالفريق.
Huffman caught reaching in the cookie jar. He gets whistled.
العلا بس فريق واحد فيهم رح يدخل دور المجموعات، رح يكون ب 12 او بتوب 12. رح يدخل بالجروب ستيج واحد منهم.
Another break in the action. Again, qualifying draw.
Big flash.
So we're just simmering. We're just getting the day started, but I can't emphasize enough the implications involved in this qualifying draw. It's a big draw for Partizan and a big one for Princeton as well. More on that when those two teams hit the court. Of course, they'll wrap up the qualifying draw once this game is wrapped up. And that'll decide who gets into main draw Pool D, joining Amsterdam High Pro and local team Rifa. But these are two teams. Obviously, Princeton trying to pull up the rear. And Partizan trying to hold on to their spot. They're currently in as a direct qualifier. But a lot still to be determined. That one airmailed, quickly cleared. And a foul on the inside prevents Caruso from receiving the pass. It's the fourth on Alula.
Wilson. Jump shot.
In and out.
Got one off the mark. Huffman still having some struggles from long range. Caruso. No, comes back to him. He's all over the glass like fingerprints. 16-9. Look at Khaled's arc on that one. That's all you saw. No chance on that attempt. And Alula's chance to pull off a shocker is dwindling as well. Trailing it right now by 7.
We're going to get a ball replacement.
And they need a new rock, apparently. So with a new Wilson in hand, here come Princeton. Continue their attack here. Caruso. Over to Big Z. Back over to Caruso. He's going to get another shot attempt. All net, all wet. What you looking at me for? 18-9. The elevation, but no action at the rim. Now Wilkerson wants to get involved. I think that goes off of Black. Alula couldn't squeeze the rebound. So I think this could be Princeton rock.
بس good try على الديفنسيف ريباوند همام حسين.
And once again, Team Alula only playing with 3 players. So fatigue definitely a factor.
Huffman by himself misses the 15-footer. Not a lot of worries right now for Princeton, obviously, with an 18-9 advantage.
Wilkerson gets the long rebound.
Wilkerson.
The D2.
Huffman just having a shoot-around right now. He drains that 2 to make it 19-9. And this game will very likely be ending soon.
Carrington.
Wilkerson, no.
دوسري. Very quick game على فكرة عم بتكون سريعة ودوسري.
So for Princeton, this been kind of like an important practice. And that's no disrespect to Alula, but this is like, yeah, an intense practice that they need. Oh, back door, Wilkerson. You already know I like your cut, G. 21-9. Princeton win it by 12, the same as Partizan. Setting up the two top dogs for a play-in game to the main draw. Pool D will be at stake when Princeton and Partizan lace them up, but that is it for this one. A dominant win for Princeton. Alula's run is done here in the qualifying draw. Stick around. Ladies action coming up next, by the way, before we wrap up the qualifying draw action. So make sure you stick around. I believe Team Manama is going to be taking the court. So more action on the way from here in Manama. Stick around, y'all.
Take your whole career as a part. What's a floaty to an art? Little fish can't put fear in a sock. Faith in my pen when creating an art, and I know how to shine when I'm facing the dark. Basic MCs are a walk in the park, and I still see no bite when I race into bar. I was never faced from the start, riding a wave but we're oceans apart. Speak about peace but there's hate in the heart. Don't want you to win, they're just making a mark. Practice what they preach, I'm not involved. Keep my distance, true colour show. So good at staying involved, but sus them when creating your glow. Don't have to call my line, might as well save your cred. Message me multiple times, you will get left unread. Why you gotta stand so close? Understand we are not friends. Done with doing pally. Most of them faking the end. Don't have to call my line, might as well save your cred. Message me multiple times, you will get left unread. Why you gotta stand so close? Understand we are not friends. Done with doing pally. Most of them faking the end. What's loyalty nowadays? Is it just a phase for your entertainment? Every week it's a rearrangement. Every chat is a different statement. Heard your tone switch, thought no one noticed when certain names got mentioned. Just last week you were calling them firms in their hands on entrance. Got ties but you can't cut tension. Extension can't reach no more. Same time you wanna call with excuses. Same time you'll be a plus 4-4. Same time you wanna indirectly, I must expect your moves to get thrown. Can't take this for no animation. If it's sketchy then it's locked off, no respawn. I was blessed from born, mad that I'm here with the mess I saw. Real situations expose your soul, real situation expose your force. I was blessed from born, mad that I'm here with the mess I saw. Real situations expose your soul, real situations expose your force.
Good morning. PM. You know the dealio. You know the dealio. I am having a blast with a beat, I am ripping it. Old school with some new heat like my timber. And you can find me on the streets of London, entering or in studios, getting it or at the apple tripping, man. Man, they say love goes through the stomach. So I wanna give a shout out to my girl Chicken Dish. I'm a monster with the beats, ask them youngins in the streets. $50, I bet all of them agree with me. I'm a yes man, tell a rapper no. Why you wanna kiss my It is better if you go. I was looking down fly, man, before I had some dough, but most look like fashion victims telling me, yo, F a foot in the door, I wanna leg in. Yeah, my jeans skin in, but why y'all wearing leggings? Flow so sick, I don't need a track it. I am ahead, I make the snapback match it. Whatever, man, we can talk the talk, it's whatever, but talk money. Cause except for the air that we breathe in, that is for free. So put your hands in the air like this. Let me see them high in the air like this. Gotta grind, gotta keep it business. Tell them, hey, if you don't pay, it is whatever, man. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. DJ drop it. I was the pilot, not the wingman in the cockpit. Music is opening doors for me like a locksmith. So I keep on rocking, keep it independent. Majors keep on knocking. Thick, no science fiction. Sipping on some Luco, studio living. F-rap, I see the bigger vision. Why trying to get a small when you see there's bigger fish in? Whatever, man, we can talk the talk, it's whatever, but talk money. With me. Cause except for the air that we breathe in, that is for free. So put your hands in the air like this. Let me see them high in the air like this. Gotta grind, gotta keep it business. Tell them, hey, if you don't pay, it is whatever, man. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. Now let me hear you say. Hey. I'm doing it really though. Big dreams, I want big though. Clubbing all night, champagne popping, get it faded. Girls on my waistline. Tell the DJ it's bass time. I got these girls all over me. They're going down for some face time. If it ain't pumping, it ain't mine. When the crowd get hyped up, I stage dive. And people on my case like I'm okay. But I see through all of them fake smiles. You think I'm cocky, huh? Ain't I? Why you grilling on me day night? Party hardy though, full moon till the break of dawn. I mean daylight. Dude, I'm killing it, smoking them all like a cigarette. Worldwide, I'm on it like the internet, the filament on the other side of the world since I've been in it. Guess you don't know who I'm chilling with, but now you wanna hold me close. It looks stupid cause you brag a lot like a top model with no portfolio. Just hop on it, just hop on it, like you know nothing. Say hop on it. You know how the story goes. Been doing this for years, went up and back down, then back up like a roller coaster. And everyone on that ride, let's get it. And if you weren't there, don't come closer. You don't have to call me. 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 No, I ain't picking up. Go stupid like rice in the club. And my songs go hard though, and they everywhere like pints in the pub. Girls wanna come a little close, cause they know that I'm running with the flow. Skip that P1, dope, I'm a nose. Don't you know that I don't cuddle with these fools? My business is my business, and I get it. I rhyme sicker than most MCs that got signed with these major labels with my tricks, huh? I don't hang with fools. Let me get it straight, I don't hang out. No ring a tang, but I jang like a tang with a bang. She won't forget I most these fools on a hitchhike. They wanna live right just to live right. But where were you in the struggle? Don't call me cause you heard of the big
pesos. I got pesos. Leaving the port, I go to resorts. Word. Live with Dominican women, I go to the source. They go. I hop in the rental and know I don't care if I'm lost. Alright. I go out for dinner, I tell her keep pouring that sauce. Keep pouring that. If time is money, I wanna know what does it cost. I live and I learn, I never see things as a loss. Never. Tell her I got pesos for a back massage. Got it. I got pesos and she think it come from trapping hard. Got it. Pesos come from taking dollars down to Mexico. I'm converting all this money till they let me know. Blow that money like a candle on a birthday cake. I'm getting money. Right. That's the words they hate. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos. Lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos. Lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I lay on the beach, I'm stretching my feet. I'ma catch me a 10 and get me some sleep. Word. She talking to me, she asked what I drink. And she speaking in Spanish. I don't talk that, but the pesos be speaking the language. I got pesos in the bag that got a money sign. All the swimsuits that she wear that got that bunny sign. I'm just chilling and she feeling how I live my life. I take no prisoners and I never take advice. You got locks and shake your head. Throw that smoke up in the air. You can either get it poppin' or complain like isn't fair. Blow that money like a candle on a birthday cake. Getting money. That's the words they hate. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos. Lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. Plenty pesos. Lots of pesos. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. Give me pesos, Give me pesos, Give me pesos, I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. I'm counting USD, where's Frio? It's cold. I'm about to catch a flight where I need pesos. It's cold. Plenty pesos. It's cold. Lots of pesos. It's cold. I brought a bag of dollars, now give me pesos. Ha!
need some relief, so you flee from the heat as the sparks just fly when I freak to the beat. I advance like an avalanche, gaining speed, and you don't have a chance, so you need to leave, cause I can't stop like a clock with the minute hand. I keep coming with more grooves than Jimmy Jam. I have a track rock like a blast off till the last drop. Gotta give it all the cats got, cause I score with the flow. I'm a cut above. When I hand you the mic, wear an oven glove. What we gonna do? Gonna break that heat. What we gonna do? Gonna break that heat. Tell the competition they better not sleep. What we gonna do? Gonna break that heat. What we gonna do? Gonna break that heat. What we gonna do? Gonna break that heat. You better tell the competition they better not sleep. Cause what we gonna do? Gonna break that heat. Come on. Bring it, bring it, bring that heat. Come on. Bring it, bring it, bring that heat. Come on. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on. Yes. Hot, 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 too hot.
My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, do show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey. There's no debating. My brothers some alligators. No, no, these roads don't need validation. Savage the mo, no we overtaking. Getting ripped with the toes coming like the bacon. Ain't no faking. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, you show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey. There's no debating. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators, alligators. Yeah, my brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators, Lord. One time for my brothers who are still round. Couple roll, couple legit, still all live clowns. Couple gone, couple up, couple locked down. R.I.P. Instant and P, we bill it and live loud. Cement is you to set it. Any who tried us would regret it. Never would let it slide if we disrespect us. Why them brothers would bounce when we came to check it? You expected we from when they take to get it. Robbing they out if they see you flexing. Got no option but pass when these brothers testing. To survive without scarring would be a blessing. Got a couple been in trouble too many times. Rushing them brothers who ran up on mine. Protecting them plugs when they out on their grind. I was sharp but had heart, had no Kevin in mind. More on that hustling, avoiding that time. Doing this music and road on the side. Avoiding them stakes in the ends that would slide. On their own brothers and all for a dime. All for them old, they be crossing the line. But this ain't their game, no, they playing with lines. I'm holding on something, ain't playing with mine. You playing with yours, you run up on mine. Ain't nothing funny, cause everyone bleeds by the sword. I already lost one of my G's. The other was running and ducking police. Guess cause we grew up round all of the streets. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, do show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey. There's no debating. My brothers some alligators. No, no, these roads don't need validation. Savage the mo, no we overtaking. Getting ripped with the toes coming like the bacon. Ain't no faking. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, you show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we all obey. There's no debating. My brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators, alligators. Yeah, my brothers some alligators. Alligators, alligators, Lord. 2 times for my brothers who would still ride. When it's war and it pours, never slip, slide. 4-door, 4-4, and it's grip tight. If it's on, turn them off, but we didn't switch lights. We coming up. Some else they be running up. No stress, yeah, we running up. Clowns acting funny, huh? You start, then we done in ya. You shine, or we sunning ya. They get it twisted, I'm going on dread. Won't touch not one hair on my brother's head. Respected too highly to take disrespect. Come with the western and aim at your neck. Cause that's how the road goes. Best try know the code though. Cause talking's a no-no, especially the po-po. That there is a no-go. That's how we know you ain't robo. Know that your pops is a nip on the slide. Hate on they start all cause you couldn't shine and claim you're a don. Never heard such a lie. If so, should I handle the beef for life? Clear that you're fabricating in your lines. And me and my man, them really about the line. Shout out my brothers on not doing time. Won't be too long for you back on your grind. Swear down the devil, only troubles kings. That's how you know that we're destined to win. Try take the crown, but the only thing is the one foot is out, the other's still in. My brothers some alligators. Snap out these chickens, do show they rate us. Run out these brothers, you know they haters. Ain't no food in my gang, no we bathers, no debating. My brother's some alligators. Alligators, alligators. My brother's some alligators. Alligators, alligators. Lord. Come to the World Tour.
And now, representing a team of Partizan, number 3, Ivan Popovic. Number 1, Marko Stefanovic. Number 5, Stefan Torbica.
Seeded Princeton, who are trying to
And
sneak
number 2,
into the World Tour final in the last 2 Masters of the season.
Give it up, y'all.
Once again, we welcome you to Manama, Bahrain. First time ever we're having a Masters here in this incredible city. Not the first time that we've seen these guys. Ivan Popovic, Marko Stefanovic, Stefan Milivojevic, and Stefan Torbica representing Team Partizan. As for Team Princeton, red, white, and blue, stand up. Playing in their 5th Masters this season. They still got a, so you're saying they got a chance. I'm saying they got a chance. They could storm up the rear. Pause. And, of course, they need some fortune to find themselves in the World Tour final. They'll play in the regular season finale in Hong Kong as well. Here they are, Team Princeton, Damon Huffman, Zaire Carrington, Isaiah Wilkerson, and Henry Caruso representing this Princeton team. Both of these squads made easy work of Alula, beating that team 21-9. Both of them. So this game will not feel like a qualifying draw, a typical qualifying draw game. This is going to have a quarterfinal type feel to it. Here's our 2 officials, all smiles. Cecilia Tot and Alex Talasanet representing Hungary and Estonia respectively. And 2 of the more impressive teams in 3x3. Of course, we know about the pedigree of Princeton. They're the first American team to ever win a World Tour Masters, doing that back in 2019 in LA. Zaire Carrington will remember that one well, as would Damon Huffman. They got their focus right now on Stefan Milivojevic. We call him the Gladiator, and I think you can see why. Yeah, he's armed up. Stronger than Arm and Hammer is what he is. He's going to try to nail down a spot in the main draw. See what I did there? Arm and Hammer, nail it. Never mind. Never mind. Caruso. Man, his star is rising. Caruso, 28 years old. His debut season on the World Tour this year has been impressive, even in limited work. As I mentioned, they have not played a lot on the tour this year, but have played enough to earn the 15th place in the standings. And again, could storm up the rear and find themselves at the World Tour final, either by a direct spot or by getting that 12th seed, which gets you into the qualifying draw for the World Tour final. But they got to make the most of their last 2 opportunities this season, here in Manama and in Hong Kong. Partizan trying to hold on to what they got. It's on now. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. I'm in your ear. The last of the qualifying draw action here in Manama. Wilkerson will start the possession. Huffman. He will misfire on his first opportunity, but he cleans up his own mess, finishes with a lay. Was chatting with the team after the game, and they asked me, do you think Huffman was over or under 15 shots last game? I said under, and I'm certain I was wrong. But he's got the green light. He should get him up early and often in this one too. He's the featured shooter in this arsenal. And apparently Partizan is pretty good at football, by the way. That one kicked out of bounds. Fresh 12 seconds to work with for Team Princeton. Caruso fakes the handoff, uses the pivot, turnaround. Jay, no. Too much activity underneath the bucket. So that'll be a whistle on Princeton. So the intensity in this one will be much different than the opening game for both of these squads. Nice movement here from Partizan as the Gladiator finds stretch. He cannot get the teardrop to fall. Needs to get more emotional. Back to it we go. Huffman, tough drive. He's going to hit the deck, fouled by Torbica. And that'll put Huffman on the line. He's better than an 80% free throw shooter this year. Huffman averaging 6.2 points per game in 2023. I said better than 80%. I made a mistake. 77%, close to 80, and close to making that one, but he did not get it to go down. One zip, it stays. Popovich, nope, strikes iron. Torbica will snag the rebound. The Belgrade legend to the cup, and he finished it with the lay. We're all even at one apiece. Huffman comes around, puts the brakes on. Midi, money, Blau. 2-1 Princeton. Now Huffman trying to hold his own against Torbica. Drops the shoulder. Huffman will get whistled for that foul. Princeton who come in with a record of 5-7. Caruso snags the board. League leader in rebounds per game. I remind you, 6.5 per. The dude handles his room and board. Carrington puts one up. That one goes begging. Stay separated by one. Milivojevic, step back. You don't know me like that. All up in his hypodermis. So 3-2 after the nice step back. See Wilkerson and Torbica battling it out for the Wilson. The torpedo. He'll start the possession. Popovich hands it off. Gladiator turns the corner on Caruso and he blows the crib. That's a layup that should be made. And he knows it. Huffman, faked him, but couldn't get the make. Love the matchup between Huffman and Popovich, two legends. Torpedo shoots to the rim. He finishes with the layup. As Partizan enjoy an early 2-point advantage. Down to the block they go, Big Z. Carrington hands it off. Huffman, he will pull the trigger, top of the key. It's a no for me, Dom. Out of bounds it'll go. Partizan, hard to put a finger on this team. I think they can score more than they do. They average 18 points per game. They come into this tournament with a 12-9 record. This marks their 7th Masters this season. As we approach the 7-minute mark, the Gladiator. Not that time. Too long. Caruso seems to find every rebound. It's ridiculous. Look at the touch from Wilkerson. That's softer than your linens is. So we got a TV timeout in the 4-3 contest. It's as tight as you would expect it to be. Big implications on this qualifying draw game between Princeton and Partizan that could very well affect their World Tour final berths or not? We find out in the next nearly 7 minutes of this contest. Shout out to the ladies in action here today as well. Seeing women's competition intertwining with the men's competition on this first day of play at Manama. Four three as we get back to it. Huffman sizing up the defense. He'll move right, but a push is called up top. 6:42 left on the clock here in a one-point contest. It's the voice in your ear. Huffman. He will defend this time. He's guarding Popovich. The two legends in their own right. Popovich out of Belgrade and longtime Princeton star, world champion, Damon Huffman. Oh, look at the junkyard dog. He was off the leash. Making his move to the rim. He will draw the foul. Crossover, goes to the spin move. Torbica was in all kinds of trouble. So here comes Wilkerson.
Wilkerson at the line.
71% as a team, and he connects on that one. We all tied up. Popovich trying to break him off with the crossover. Popovich to the crib. He didn't get the tip. He'll get it next time. Oh, Caruso crossed him like he was religious. Hallelujah. Right past the gladiator. Oh, Milivojevic misses another layup. He's had a couple of opportunities. Whoa, Wilkerson. These goals ain't loyal. 5-4 Princeton got a whistle. Offensive foul. And again, got to be set while setting those screens. It's a point of emphasis. So Princeton will get the possession. Critical contest. Huffman will miss it. He hits the deck. That was muscle versus muscle. Old muscle versus new muscle with Huffman and Milivojevic. Wait, but you can make an argument for old man strength. The new muscles just look better. But the old man strength is useful. Once you get past 35, you know what I mean. Try to beat somebody in an arm wrestling contest that's 38. See what the result is. We got another foul. That's the fourth on Princeton. They still lead it by one. Stretch. He'll get the Wilson left. Huffman, though, pokes it away. He is pesky with that perimeter defense. Princeton playing with a chip. They won the Balding Challenger way earlier in the season. They've been competitive on the pro circuit. Have not seen it translate to World Tour success. Although they did finish fifth at the World Tour in Amsterdam and fourth in Edmonton. This is the reason why they're in the mix. Caruso couldn't put it between the eyes of Popovich. High rebound goes to Partizan. The gladiator setting up shop. Fires it to the torpedo. He's in for the score. We're back even. We're even Steven. 5-5. Wilkerson trying to back down. Milivojevic, he does not come away with the score. Wilkerson sticking with it. Persistence pays off. So the dog was ravenous underneath. That's exactly the type of effort that Princeton need in a game that, no pun intended, is going to be a dog fight. 6'5", Princeton. Torbica. Man, hand up. Decides to fire it anyway. That's going to go out of bounds off of Carrington. Oh, wait. Maybe I spoke too soon, and from my angle, it looked like it was off of Carrington. But I've been wrong before, and I was wrong again. It is Princeton ball. Off of Partizan as Princeton begin their attack again. Caruso. The handoff with Huffman. He'll rescreen Huffman. That is beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful action. That's the type of play that ruins friendships. Caruso's got to finish that layup after the excellent pass. Meantime, Payal from Popovich, 7-6. Huffman, tough drive, misses the layup. Stretch will track it down. Over to the Gladiator, over to the Gravedigger himself. Popovich loses it. He's going to take a break. Partizan lead it by 1. Caruso elevates off the iron, no. Lands in the lap of Milivojevic. Oh, Caruso. He's taking people's property. Foul on Partizan. That's number 5 on them. Each team with 5 fouls. So this game is closer than best friends. 7-6. Who wants a spot in main draw Pool D, where Rifa awaits? Hey, not that Rifa. The team Rifa and Amsterdam. .346. Heading down the back stretch. Oh, that pass off the mark. So nobody to blame there but Huffman. He knew that pass was not delivered where it should have been. Back over to Partizan. Each one of these players has played star for this team. Look at that pass. Torbica on the cut. Nice action there from Partizan. Huffman, 2-ball corner pocket. He had it queued up, but it's spit out by the rim. Score stays where it's at. Look at Caruso with the elevation, the thievery. What's he going to do with the Wilson now? Caruso driving, moving left, falling away from the bucket. No good. Carrington with a big rebound. Carrington with the scoop underneath. Gladiator, no. Big Z with the big rebound. Oh, there's some friendly fire right there. So Carrington just plows over Huffman. He's saying that he got some help. He's saying, I would have never done that to my friend had I not been pushed in the back. They don't get the whistle, and so they won't get the possession. It will be Partizan ball. 2:56 left, 8-7. Every possession, so critical down the stretch here. And again, such an important tournament for both teams. Where you look at Partizan, 10th in the World Tour standings. They can make a push to 8th if they finish 3rd place or better. They can get all the way up to 7th in the World Tour standings by winning the tournament. And that's important because at the end of the regular season, the top 8 teams in the World Tour standings get bonus money. So you want to be in the money, almost like a poker tournament. You want to be in the money at season's end. And the bonuses range from 60,000 USD to 14,000 USD. Thanks to Rachel Rominger for giving me those numbers. Come on. Yeah. DJ Lass on the spins, by the way. comes Huffman. Huffman, misdirection. Huffman pulls up. Too strong. That one poked away. Caruso coming over the top of Torbica, and he'll get whistled for that foul. Six fouls on Princeton. That means no more to give. Oh, nobody goes for Caruso's fake. Wilkerson, oh yeah, all net, all wet. The Junkyard Dog filling himself. That's a big bucket. Quickly answered though. Torbica utilizing that size. So this one is coming down to the wire. 2:25 left. The winner's going to join, obviously, again, Amsterdam and Rifa and main draw D. Big time matchups throughout the rest of the day once we get into the main draw. World Tour winners in Hangzhou and U will be playing. Vienna, another team that's won on the tour. Look at Huffman with the hezzy. He does not score through the contact. Huffman does stay active defensively, and he will preserve a possession for Princeton. Caruso with the step back two ball, no. Popovich will corral the rebound. Up top, they'll swing it left. Popovich gets a look, no, not at all. Popovich out of gas on that shot. He wants a rest. He and Stefanovic are fighting for the seat. I mean, every second of rest you can get in this game is imperative. Oh, hitting with the hezzy. Stop and go. Wilkerson puts Princeton in front by one. $150. Oh, look at that cross. He left him in his rear view. Wilkerson. Oh, that one halfway down and out. He's had a couple of those today. Now he's getting locked up with Milivojevic. And that'll be Princeton's sixth. So each team now with 6 fouls, 10 points. It don't get tighter than this. This is a hot contest. Partizan, Princeton. Serbia, USA. Torbica, whoa, he got met at the rim. The Junkyard Dog said no. Sit. 1 point lead, Partizan. Give me those cookies. Popovich all by himself. It is shooting practice for him. And he finds his mark, 13-10. That's a big two. Wilkerson trying to respond. It's too long. Popovich. He'll get the Wilson. Torbica now taking his time. Milivojevic to the torpedo. He can't sink it. Now Caruso is fouled on his rebound. Pushed by Milivojevic, and that'll be the 7th on Partizan. Timeout on the floor, and big free throws coming up for Henry Caruso. These teams are both leaving it on the court. Going hard as you would expect, with the implications extending beyond just the moment. They're playing for December 10th in Jeddah. Everything they do from here forward. So Henry Caruso, a critical trip to the stripe here. He's got 2 free throws. The first is good. Caruso, a 70% free throw shooter on the season. So the young American star can pull Princeton within 1 point. Second opportunity. Oh, he misses that one. Still a one-possession game, but Princeton trailing by 2. And for them, defense is critical. That pass out of bounds. Huffman and Torbitza get tangled up under the rim. Huffman just exasperated. That's what made me laugh. He just all right, 44 ticks left. How many big shots have we seen Huffman hit in his 3x3 career? Oh, they nearly. Oh yeah, that's a fumble. I mean a foul. It was fumbled, followed by a foul. Stefanovic was trying to get a steal there. Too much contact. That puts Caruso back on the line. 2 free throws to go. He split a pair his last trip up to the charity stripe. He needs both of these. Caruso takes his time. Can he make it 2 for 2 here? And the second one goes down this time. It's 13 apiece. Oh, Huffman nearly stole it. The Gladiator gets it to Torbitza, who had great positioning, misses the layup. Out of bounds to the goal. This is going to be deemed Partizan ball. But Princeton is going to challenge, which is well within their rights. So here we go. This is going to be obviously a very important challenge here, and the outcome, because we're tied here, and just over a half minute to play in this contest. Princeton looks like they're going to lose this challenge. At the very least, they got them some extra rest time, but they will not be awarded that possession. It is going to be Partizan ball with 25.7 seconds left. Here we go. Who's going to break the tie? Who's going to emerge as a hero? Huffman, the defense. The defense. He earns the possession. Now Huffman, oh, he's blocked. Torbitza, incredible defensive play. Both teams stepping up defensively. Final 5 seconds. The Gladiator, Milivojevic, this is his arena. Unless Caruso can steal it, he cannot. Partizan pull away. Milivojevic with the game-winning shot, 14-13. Partizan will be headed to the main draw courtesy of the Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater delivered by the Gladiator. The finishing touch is that shot would not have counted even if it went down. He did not get it to go. Partizan are going into the main draw, Pool D. With Rifa and Amsterdam, Princeton's run will end here in the qualifying draw. And that's going to deal a hell of a blow to their hopes of going to the World Tour final. I don't want to say that it's completely out of the question now because I don't have the numbers, but I would say that it's highly unlikely. They will play in Hong Kong. And if they aren't out of it now, then they most certainly would have to win in Hong Kong to earn a spot. Okay, so there's actually 0.1 seconds left in this game. So just a formality, but this was a done deal. It's a done deal. 14-13. Partizan into the main draw. What a game, though. Both teams deserve a lot of credit for the effort they showed in that type of a battle, but only one could emerge. And that is the team that is trending up right now. That is Partizan. Playing some really good 3x3 the past month or so. They seem to go to the next gear. That took everything they had. We're going to see how much they got left in the tank for the main draw. But that will wrap up our qualifying draw action here in Manama. Now we get to the main draw next after we see some women's action. So don't go anywhere. Is concluded for the day. I thought we had another women's action game. Never mind. We got a session break, a long one. So again, we'll restart with the main draw of this Manama Masters here in Bahrain. 4:10 will be the first check ball. Until then, enjoy the entertainment break. We will see you in about 2.5 hours. All right? See you then.